What's up, sick bitch?
Oh. Hey, we're live.
Awesome. Sup?
Hey.
It's raining here. A
What was
beautiful
that?
rainy day.
What?
It is raining here.
Oh.
It is
It
a
was.
beautiful.
It's kind of raining a little bit here, but you sound like total shit.
I'm sure I do. I'm in fucking Island. Well, okay. I'm past that. Oh, your co-host is here.
Ow.
I heard her.
Yep. Yep. She just jumped in my lap because I started talking to the screen. Oh my god. All right. Anyway. So what do you want to do then since you're on the road?
We can start. Literally, we can.
Okay. Every other word is gone. Wait,
So why don't you get started and talk about how your week has been, what you're doing, and by then I should be in Sterling in part.
She said unconvincingly.
Well, we're almost to the railroad tracks right now.
Oh, you're coming from Iliff.
Yeah. I've already picked up the sick bitch. So we're almost back to Sterling.
Which one's... Which... Who's sick? She doesn't sound sick.
I know. She feels nauseous. Her tummy's upset. So I had to ask her this morning. I'm like, okay, are you sick enough for me to drive out to Clichy and get you? Or are you just complaining you don't feel good? I need to know the difference because I got shit to do today.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Okay, so I guess I will start with my check-in since nobody can understand what the hell Sam is saying because she's driving.
Exactly.
Because people see how now you know how it feels when you have something planned and ready to go that you're really eager to do, and then someone needs something. Sucks ass, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I've been doing that since 2013. Anyway, so I decided to get on the ball starting this Sunday because I've been slacking something fierce in my 12 weeks. The last 3 weeks have sucked ass. Haven't really been paying attention or recording anything I eat. So I decided I'm going to make the last 5 weeks something epic. So I focused on keeping my calories in the green on Sunday. And then yesterday, I ate 2,400 calories. But I burned more than 4,000, which is like stupid high for a desk jockey. So, a big chunk of that. Okay, can't hear you. Can't understand you. I thought you were going to keep your mouth shut because you're driving. Otherwise, it sounds like you're talking. You're a transformer in a tin can going through a wind tunnel. Anyway, so yesterday I decided to go back to the gym, and I hurt. In fact, the lower back extension machine does work out your ass because I feel it all the way from the middle of my ass cheeks all the way up to my neck. Everything on me hurts. I was going to say from the waist up, but no, this is going down halfway down my ass. So yeah, the machine does do something for your butt, which is what it says on the machine if you look at it. But you know, it's not quite getting America's ass, but at least there's, like, I was feeling it earlier today, like, ooh, a little bit tight. Now, if you try to bounce a quarter off my butt, it'll probably just stick to it, but, you know, we're working on that. I lifted 31,500 total pounds across 6 machines, and then I decided that from now on with my workout, I'm also going to do a 12-minute walk at 3.5 miles an hour, which is a fairly decent clip. and I think that contributed greatly to the number of calories I burned yesterday, because not only did I do the walking there, I also walked around the backyard, and then I played 20 minutes of the Xbox at about 2:45 is what I set my alarm for. So, needless to say, I worked up a sweat all day yesterday. Not to mention it was 70, it was like 71 when I was doing my walks outside. So the sun was blasting down, and heat does increase your heart rate, and walking in the sun felt good, and it quickly works up a sweat. But yeah, I burned more than 4,000 calories. I haven't done that in quite some time. I think the last time I burned 4,000 calories was in Los Angeles. That's when I got 26,000 steps walking between LA and Santa Monica. I didn't walk from LA to Santa Monica. I walked around LA, got on the metro, and then went out to Santa Monica Pier. So I got quite a few steps. But that was the last time I hit 4,000 calories, I think. Normally I bounce between, if I maintain a good day, usually I hit around between 3,500 and 3,700 calories. So yesterday was quite a burn, which is why I ate so much. And I still lost a pound. So, hey, Neil, how's it going? But yeah, I lost 1 pound from yesterday to today. That makes a little over 2.5 this week, I think, total. Grand total, I've lost 8.9 pounds from when I started this little journey. But I've lost, I weighed 230.8 on Sunday. I weighed 227 this morning, so 2.2 pounds in 2 days. I don't know if I'll burn that much today. I still have to play the Xbox. I've been running like a chick with my head cut off since about 6:45 today. Got a lot of stuff done though. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm working hard to maintain my shit, and I can't find my chat window. Where'd the chat go? I don't know where the... Oh, I never popped it out. Pop out chat. There we go. But yeah, I'm doing good and I'm on task. Where's Sam at? Uh-oh. She froze. Locked.
That's funny.
Now you're a transformer in tin can being blended in a ninja. This is what happens when you try to do live streams with someone who's driving around in a very shitty part of her neighborhood without decent reception. Because the people out there in the armpit of Colorado don't want the 5G COVID. Then it froze. Oh, well, Sam is trying to figure out her shit. I guess I will try to figure something out here and talk to myself. How's it going, Neil? How are you doing? I kind of was interested in the topic that she chose today, but now by the time she gets on, we'll have like 20 minutes to talk about it. Okay, that doesn't help at all. Get up on it. I can't find a screwdriver. My glasses keep coming apart. The screw keeps coming out faster and faster. I was at the gym yesterday. I'm walking on the treadmill, and my right eye pops out.
Right eye popped out. Not.
Transformers. She sounds like a lot of shit.
I have to go and try to fix my phone. That's alright.
Hike.
Yeah. It might be connected. It says connected now. Yeah, you do that, Siki. Love you.
Alrighty. Hey, Colorado Sky says hello.
I'm sorry. Sucks to be you. Figure something out. Am I better now?
A little bit.
Oh, good. I almost hit the dumpster.
Ah.
That's what Airbus was trying to say.
Now that you're parked next to a dumpster?
I almost hit the dumpster when I pulled up to park.
Oh, you're insured. Crash. I think the dumpster would win that fight.
I'm pretty sure it would. It's a big dumpster.
Flawless victory. Fatality.
So, hello everybody. I'm not driving anymore. I had to pick up Airbeth from school because she was sick, and I tried to hurry up and get out there and get back. But of course, she doesn't tell me she needs picked up until, because school's half an hour away from the fucking house. She doesn't tell me till almost 10 o'clock. I don't feel good. I go home.
When back in the day, I had to go to school. Shit, I had to go to school after stepping on a nail. That's when the shoe got stuck to the bone of my foot. Yeah, still got sent to school.
I'm way too lenient with the girls.
Blood everywhere.
And I let them call in or not go in way too often.
Yeah, but with Arabella, she's like an honor roll student. So as long as she keeps her grades up, I don't care.
Right. So I was like, whatever. And that's, I asked her, I was like, are you sick enough? Are you just complaining to me that you're sick, or are you so sick I need to come pick you up? And she's like, I've almost thrown up twice. I need you to come pick me up. And I was like, okay.
Almost thrown up twice.
I'm like, you sound like bullshit to me, but whatever.
Yeah, you are too nice.
I am. So let me do my check-in now that we're... I don't think I lost the 5 pounds I was going for the week.
I know I didn't. I don't think I lost anything since this time last week.
Yeah. I meant to step on the scale yesterday morning, but...
No, I gained 3 pounds, 2 pounds.
Oh.
Remember, this time, I weighed 224 last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right, go ahead.
That's okay. I meant to step on the scale yesterday morning, but I forgot. I just started folding laundry and stuff before I had to take the girls to the dentist. And then I'm here in Sterling today, so I knew that I wasn't to.
She's going to be echoey because she's on her phone.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too bad, but it is Metallica.
Yes. Metallica?
Yeah.
Like the band?
Yeah. I would start humming it, but I don't want them to sue
so
me.
the whole time I was driving, you were fine. You didn't pixelate, I could hear you the entire time. Now that I'm sitting here in front of my fucking house on the Wi-Fi, you're pixelating and you're cutting out.
Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you.
There we go. I'll turn off the car and see if that helps too. See if it
Might have something to do with you being next to a giant metal container.
Maybe. It's a good possibility.
It's too bad you don't have an office in your house, or at least room for one. Oh, wait, you do.
I do.
Maybe we should clean and make one.
Man,
then tell the boy to go for a walk for an hour.
That's the thing is, I could go inside and get really good service, and my whole upstairs is clean. I have a spot that I could do this, and Airbus would try to possibly jump in, but whatever. But Ty, on the other hand, would think he needed to talk to me, so it's just easier to do this in the car.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But anyway, I did do better food-wise this week. I actually took decent lunches to work. I did have one night where my supervisor bought us all dinner, and he bought us personal pizzas. So I did eat that, which I should not have. And as I'm eating it, it wasn't even as good as like. So I ate half of the personal pizza and then ate the toppings off the other half. It was like, man, this is like. So I mean, I could have done better this week food wise, but it wasn't horrible. But I definitely do not think I lost the 5 pounds that I was trying to go to.
And you haven't stepped on scale.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to try and actually get off my butt this week and go to the gym or play the Xbox and see if that makes a difference.
Yeah. That's one thing I'm worried about is now that I'm going back to the gym, my weight is going to fluctuate even more because I'll be putting on muscle mass.
Yeah. Because you'll be building
So-
back up the muscle.
But you know, as long as I look good by the end of all this, I don't give a shit.
Right?
I'd be happy being 230 pounds, but athletic. God, that'd be a lot of muscle.
Yeah, it would.
I wouldn't maintain it. I'd lose it after a while.
Yeah. Okay, so the topic, I didn't get to see what you put,
Cooking for yourself versus meal delivery services, part 1. Ain't that what you wanted?
okay. That is, but I just didn't know exactly what the title is, so.
Alright.
Sorry, I gotta do this, otherwise I'm gonna get a phone call in the middle of our freaking.
Yeah, and you froze.
Of course I did.
You got that.
Can you hear me?
Oh, look on your face. I can hear you.
Okay. Am I back?
No.
No? Okay. I'll just be frozen, that's okay. With a stupid ass look
Oh,
on my
shit.
face. What?
Oh, I completely forgot to leave the keys out for your mom. Damn it. All right. Well, I have to get up and put the key out in the living room so that she doesn't come knocking.
Okay. Perfect.
Go ahead and talk.
Okay, you'll be able to still hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay. You just won't be able to talk back. Okay, so the reason I wanted to talk about the meal planning and everything is because I've done a lot of research into it. Because I thought, oh, it'd be a great article and review for Crossing Colorado, and I would like to talk about it on here because the meal delivery services are a really big thing right now.
Yeah.
But the little bit of research I've done is they're really damn expensive.
Yes, they are.
Like $11 a meal. That's what I pay to eat at the airport. Is
You pay to go to
$11
Taco Bell.
a meal. And
Yeah.
so I am still gonna go through this and do a couple of them, but so what I'd like to do is I want to go and do 1 week of the meals of one of the meal plan services,
Yeah.
and then do the following week of buying my own same kind of food and packing it myself and seeing what the cost difference, the time difference is.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah. I think the cost alone would be worthwhile
Yeah.
to show the difference between paying for those meal prep services versus learning how to cook. And a lot of the
Yeah.
times it's not really all that difficult. I love cooking.
But
It's therapeutic. It's relaxing.
yeah, well, and that's why I wanted to call it part 1, because then I want to take the next, it'll probably take at least a month because I'd like to try a couple of the different meal plan services.
Yeah.
Just so I'm not biased on, oh, this one meal plan service sucked, or, I'd like to do a couple of them.
So Arba says DoorDash cost me $30 just for a meal and a half at McDonald's. Well, but that's not
Maybe you
really
should
a
DoorDash.
meal. Yeah, that's not a meal prep service. That is a delivery service. And yeah, maybe you should save that $30 and actually learn how to cook. Especially like when it comes to McDonald's. McDonald's shit to cook at home is so much cheaper, and you get better burgers. I mean,
I was gonna say better
like
quality.
okay, so I have to be careful with that because we have picked up some burgers that taste like burnt dog food. But if you
Yeah.
get some of the good meat, you can do your own burgers and get fries. And for $30, you could feed yourself for Jesus. Probably, let's see, 10, 20. You'd probably give yourself about 2 weeks worth of food.
Right?
I said I was confused. Shush. Yeah, I'm pointing out your shortcomings. It's in chat. It's now permanent record.
Right? So,
But anyway, go ahead.
but I mean, just looking at some of these, and well, they do have good quality food in what the pictures, but I don't know a super lot about them because most of the ones that I've looked at to do, you have to put your email address and sign in and sign up for it before you can actually even look at the menus or decide what you're getting. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
like
that's-
that.
But I bet they do it so that they make money. Because if you see what they're going to send you, you can compare that to a grocery list and just make it yourself. What
Well-
you can do just by picking up a fucking cookbook.
Right? And there's a couple different
love
services.
my-
So I'm not sure like what there's a couple different kinds of services. There's some that send you complete meals and all you have to do is heat them up.
Yeah.
And then there's some that send you a
Bits and pieces. Do it yourself.
cooking like basically your grocery list. Yeah.
It's a DIY meal.
Yeah.
Which, for something like that, I can kind of see if you don't know anything about cooking. And I've met some people that have not a clue.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can kind of see being worthwhile. But
Yeah.
speaking for someone who loves to cook, it would just be a waste. Like, I am so anti meal prep services. Because
I kind of am too,
I
but I
have-
do think that it
well,
is a good
I have-
experiment.
I have 7 cookbooks in my kitchen, 3 of them for an air fryer, which I love doing. And so I would rather do that. It'd save me a ton of money. So
I
I'm
think you
really
have
looking.
like 10 cookbooks in your kitchen.
I know I got a lot. Yeah, I would love to. I still want to do the cobbler in the small air fryer,
Yeah.
but I love cooking. So, and I'm fairly good at following directions. Sometimes I make my own stuff up as I go.
My biggest thing that I run into is I don't take the time to actually make stuff. Because
No, never
like-
have.
that's never on occasion I actually do
In a
cook.
blue moon, yeah.
I am actually a really good cook when I get off my ass and cook.
Once a year during Thanksgiving.
True, I cook more often than that. How often do I make you fried rice for lunch?
Well, we did the cauliflower rice
Yeah.
twice this year.
I know. I've been out of cauliflower rice.
I'm gonna
But,
eat
I mean-
that steak that's in there.
What?
I'm gonna eat your steak.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
can eat.
all right.
I told you that I made some and you could have it.
Okay, that was really good. A
Yeah.
little bit more red than I like, but it tasted good. I like it.
Okay, so what I was telling you, and I'll tell everybody else. So I put like 6 steaks on the smoker earlier this week, and I did it so that I could take them for lunch. Well, I did leave them really rare. Like I prefer my steaks more of a medium rare, and Mike tends to eat his steak more medium. But I left them pretty rare with the temperature probe because I knew I was going to be reheating them. And when you reheat them when you heat them up in the microwave,
It cooks them the rest of the way.
it cooks them the rest of the way to about the temperature that I actually like to eat them.
Which is funny because the steaks that you made, half of them were medium and the other half was rare.
Yeah.
But when you cut into them, you can see the line of where the medium is versus rare. It's like, huh, a 2-in-1 steak. And cut it in half across the middle there and serve it to 2 different people.
Right?
Yeah, the only disappointing part is that there was no seasoning on the steak. Yeah, well,
I
I
mean,
couldn't taste it.
I
So,
after you said that, like, because
hey, Patrick, how's it going?
I hadn't had one plain. I had just cut one up and put it in my salad, so I hadn't actually. So not last night, night before, I actually heated the steak and ate it, and
Yeah.
I totally could tell what you were talking about. I was like, this is weird because I put quite a bit of that rub and salt and pepper on them,
Yeah.
and
But yeah, there was nothing.
yeah, it was very bland, and I was like, that's weird because I put quite a bit. So next time, I think I'll actually really.
The steak sauce we got though is fucking awesome with it. Did you have the steak sauce?
No.
Oh, you're missing out. That is some good
Well,
shit.
I ate it at work, so I didn't take any sauce
Oh.
or anything with me.
Well, I have containers.
I know,
You
I
can take
didn't
it with
think.
you anywhere.
I had planned on cutting it up and putting it in my salad, but then I just heated it up and ate it instead.
Okay. As long as
But
I don't make eye contact, she won't sit on my lap. Patrick's here. He says, hello, guys.
Hey Patrick.
Colorado Sky says, what happened to the 1,000 cookbooks we had here at home? Half of them are here.
No, that's not true. I actually ended up having to get rid of quite a few of the cookbooks that were here at the house.
Well, at one point you had like doubles and triples of one. It was that red and white checkered one. We had like 3 copies of that fucking book.
I know. I mean, I still have some cookbooks here, but I did have to get rid of a few of them because when the basement flooded and they got gross in the kitchen too, so I
Yeah.
had to get rid of quite a few.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
I've got plenty at the moment though.
You actually have a repeat and I have it. It's actually mine, the keto one at your house there. But I have 2 of them, and I'm not sure why.
Is that the air fryer keto one?
No, it's the keto one with the blonde chick on it that tells how to do keto. It has some recipes in the back.
The blonde chick.
I don't know what
I
it
don't
is.
look at the cover of them.
It's
No,
called
it's the one with the
Simply
blonde
Keto
chick,
or
so-
something like that.
No,
I think I have Ashley's copy. Ashley thought it was mine and gave it to me, and I already had one at your house. So I was like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah,
But, I mean, I
give it
think
back to her then.
I'm going to. It's so, back to what I was talking about, is it's so easy to make your own stuff. But I think one of the things that's nice about, in theory, like I said, I want to try and do this, about the meal things, is I have a really hard time with coming up with stuff to eat.
That's what a cookbook is for.
No, I'm saying like, okay, I work weird hours. I work swing shifts. So I either have to take lunch type foods for dinner and finding something keto or something like that. Or I have to actually, I don't know, meal prep, which I'm horrible about. I've always been horrible about meal prepping.
Yeah.
So that I have stuff to take to work that I can heat up. Whereas getting one of these meal services, you just grab something from the fridge or freezer or wherever, I'm not sure if they're frozen or not frozen, and you take that and you just heat it up. And that's kind of, it's a convenience issue. And I guess, so paying $11 a meal, which I think is a little much, you're paying for the convenience of just having something grab and go.
See, that's what I like about like with Trader Joe's. So I'll go to Trader Joe's. I'll buy like $50. I'll spend $50 at Trader Joe's, and that gives me 15 meals plus snacks and a bunch of other stuff. When I sit down and cook it all up and break it down, I put it in microwave safe, freezer safe containers so that I can nuke them later for lunch and dinner. The Kung Pao chicken comes up to $1.25 per serving.
Yeah.
So compare $1.25 versus $11 per meal. I can already tell you that the cost difference between the meal delivery services versus doing it yourself is going to be stupid insane.
Well, but I would
It's
like
going to
to.
be night and day.
I would. Here's one for you. I'd like to actually have the data on it. Like, I would like to do that and have you build me a spreadsheet because I know how much you like that anyway.
Oh yeah, I will.
And
I'll even do
like I said,
how many servings each vegetable goes, and how far every dollar will go.
well, and that's why I said I would like to, because I'm not. I don't care. I'll eat the same shit multiple days in a row. So, which is why I'd like to do order the meal service one week, and then go grocery shopping with very similar, and buy this similar stuff that I got in the meal, and break that down to see the difference in what I'm getting and servings and everything like that,
Yeah.
and what the
No,
actual difference per meal and the difference in what you're spending in general.
I think it'd be interesting to see the data.
Yeah,
Of course, I'm all about data. So
I know you are, but and I mean, because I think that it would be I think it would make a good article on Crossing Colorado. I think it would make a good YouTube video, and it'd also make a good topic to talk about on here.
yeah,
And I think we could do all three of those
think
without
so.
getting a lot of redundancy, honestly.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be some redundancy between the blog and the videos, but
Yeah,
that's just
but
how
that's
it
okay.
works.
But I think we could do a good video, and talk about it on the podcast without having a lot of.
Yeah.
Is what I was going with.
Cool.
So that's my plan.
That's the plan. Yep. And I wonder if I can find the equivalent. I wonder if we can find the equivalent with Trader Joe's. Like if we can find something that gives like kung pao chicken or tempura or honey walnut shrimp,
Maybe.
teriyaki chicken. I don't know. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Now, one of the things I need to figure out is am I doing this for 2 meals a day for a week?
God, I would love to try it too, but $22 a day.
Well, no, I'm talking like, am I doing it for lunch and dinner? Am I doing it for?
Oh, that's well, like I brought up before. That's going to be $22 a day. Do you have that?
Well, I mean, here's the
There
deal,
goes your raise.
right? Well, but here's the
Poof,
deal
like a
on
fart in the
that
wind.
is I eat. I mean, I eat twice a day. So I think what I want to do is do a regular week of what I fucking eat, whether it be eating out or, like my normal week, not trying to be good, not trying to grow, just the little bit of grocery shopping I do and eating out and everything like that. See how much I spend there in a week. See how much I spend doing a meal service and how much I spend like actually grocery shopping if I were to do comparable ingredients.
I think it'd be kind of fun to do like, oh God, no, because then I'd like put on 10 pounds in 1 week. I was gonna say like do the cost difference between eating normal without giving a rat's ass like we normally have
Yeah.
versus another week of actually sticking with my net 600 calorie diet, which means I eat between 1,500 and 2,000 calories a day,
Yeah.
and versus a keto diet, and see the cost differences between all three.
No, that would be actually pretty interesting to do.
And
Honestly.
show you that, like for me, I actually save a ton of money when I'm trying to eat better. Like
Yeah.
I know all these people say that, oh, eating healthy is so expensive, but I lost the vast majority of my weight by actually saving money at the grocery store, because I'm not buying boxes of cupcakes, or I'm not buying, well, at the moment, jar after jar of peanut butter.
Right. I can tell you, I do spend more money eating keto than I do when I'm just eating
I'm
regular.
not. I bet you don't.
I do.
I bet you don't.
I know that I do.
Keto shit is more expensive, but when you start thinking about all the other crap that you spend money on, like going out to eat at Chick-fil-A, $20 for two people to eat at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
for one meal. There's $10 right there. You gonna
I'm
tell me
not.
that you eat $10 worth of keto in one sitting?
Some days.
I doubt it. I'm telling you. I'm gonna build a spreadsheet where you can put in all your recipes, and we'll do a cost comparison.
I think that'd be interesting to look at. Because again, I know that when I'm eating keto, but when I'm eating keto properly, I do stuff like I eat salmon, I eat um,
Yeah, but when you have a portion of salmon, it's
vegetables,
actually not that
and
expensive.
it actually is.
Not when you portion it out. If you stick to proper portion sizes for your meats, it is not that expensive. I'll do a blog post and a video about the cost comparisons. I'll go out and I'll buy. Well, we got that salmon that's in there, but I want like the receipt from a store so I can actually put in the correct
Yeah,
price,
the correct
current
information.
price of stuff. It's like right now I've got the one from Walmart. It shows my milk, so I can break down the milk per serving for everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna do that though. I think that'd be
I
kind
think
of cool.
I think it'd be kind of cool to look at. Because you're right, everybody does say, they're like, "Oh, now I know when we switched from eating like crap to eating healthier, there was a cost increase because when we were eating like crap, we were eating stuff like ramen and cheap hamburger, and you never ate much hamburger helper, but I'd still buy some hamburger helper and like cheaper, lower quality foods.
Yeah.
And then when we started eating healthier, we were buying fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, and it was more expensive to feed the family healthier things than the cheap processed crap. But it wasn't
Yeah.
that much
Yeah.
of a price increase.
No. But yeah, I want to do that. I want to sit down and we'll make a menu and break down all the prices for keto.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. I think that'd be a good.
And the prices of what I eat, the cost of what I eat every day on my diet.
Yeah,
God, there's all kinds of ideas. We should be writing these down.
I know.
Bottom line is that I don't trust meal prep services because I like to cook anyway, and I don't have $22 a day for
I know.
food.
When I looked into that, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Like, I bet it works for people who are like make more than 100,000 a year.
Yeah.
But the majority of the country don't. So
Right.
I really don't.
Well, okay, so I was talking about,
roll my
I
eyes.
actually talked about this the other day, is, I just got another raise because
Mhm.
of cost of living, because we can't hire people at United for $15 an hour. Nobody wants to come to work when you can go work at McDonald's for 18,
Yeah.
Target at 25, so I just got a raise, and when I was looking, and my yearly projected income, if I just worked my base hours, blah blah, how they calculate it out um is like right at $40,000 a year.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, holy crap, I remember when I was in high school, and granted, like Mom pointed out, that was 20 years ago. But in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of economy and everything like that, 20 years isn't a really long time ago. I remember when $40,000 was what, like, that was your ambition to make. If you were making $40,000 a year, you were making good money.
Well, it's like the one song, "The Future's So Bright I Gotta Wear Shades." He talks about making 50,000 a year. I'll buy a lot of beer. Like,
Yeah,
50 grand doesn't really buy that much beer nowadays.
at $40,000 a year, I am still considered poverty.
Oh, yeah. I think what's the threshold? Like 90,000?
I think so.
I don't know if I know anybody that makes 90,000 a year. I could if I dump everything, but I don't want to do that
Yeah.
because that wouldn't make me happy, and I'm not driven by the almighty dollar.
Exactly.
I get pissed off the almighty dollar. $22 a day for eating? No.
I mean, I just can't imagine spending that. And a lot of people do, though. I mean, they go out, so many people go out to breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. And I'm thinking, every time I go out to lunch, I'm thinking, holy crap, do you know the amount of money we're fucking spending consistently?
Jesus, do you know how much money you spend just in coffee?
Yes. I am fully
Yes, she
aware of
does.
how much I spend in coffee. I've calculated it out.
That's why I make my own.
That's why I'm drinking McDonald's coffee this morning.
Ew.
It was pretty gross. It was pretty
Well,
gross.
I bought that McDonald's, what was it, blueberry muffin from
Yeah.
McDonald's?
The blueberry
Yeah.
muffin or whatever.
I swallowed it down. I'll never
Yeah.
buy it again. It was cheap,
No.
but I've turned into a bit of a coffee snob, so this is an espresso with my chocolate almond milk and blueberry muffin or blueberry cobbler creamer, which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I
yeah,
guess a lot of food issues stem from, our generation and younger. We grew up in households where both parents worked and nobody cooked, or they did cook, but they didn't have the time to teach us how to. And I know for a fact that I haven't spent a lot of time teaching the girls, or even when Donovan and the boys were here, to cook. I mean, the girls know how to cook big stuff, but
I was gonna say, Erebeth loves baking and cooking her own shit.
yeah.
At least she makes a mess of my kitchen every weekend.
Yeah.
I had that kitchen spotless on Friday. It took you guys 2 days to jack it up. I'm starting making everybody wash their own shit.
You should.
Yeah, I burn calories cleaning, so whatever. Sounds like we have fighter jets going overhead, and I was thinking, we are pretty close to Buckley, but I don't remember hearing this many fighter jets before.
Weird. Like, and it can't be fighter jets, honestly.
It is. I can tell the difference between the
Well,
airplanes
no, I'm saying,
from
like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah, you're in a flight path for the airport, is what I was saying.
Yeah, but you can tell the difference between passenger flights and fighters.
Yeah, you really can't. What I was saying is I don't know how you would have fighter jets flying over
I don't know if they're
while you're
flying
in a
over.
flight path for the airport.
I don't know. We are close to Buckley. Maybe I'm hearing them take off and fly from there.
Maybe.
I could hear them from Clearfield when they took off and they did maneuvers over top of Ogden, and we didn't really have, no, because we had Ogden Municipal Airport. So maybe they time it. I don't know. All I know is that those are fighters. Has nothing to do with the topic.
Right?
Anywho, so did you want to add any more to that or what?
I'm gonna beat your daughter. She's so rude.
You're gonna
No.
go what?
I said I'm gonna beat your daughter. She's being so rude.
Well,
She doesn't feel good, so she's having a fit because Ty's being loud. And it's just drama. I'm tired of it. But that's a whole different story and
yeah.
not
that's
even
another-
close to being related to the topic.
No, that's a story for another day.
Right? No, I don't know that I have any more to add. I just wanted to talk about what the plan was and what I was gonna try and do, what I'd like to do. And
Cool.
see if anybody who watches wanted to comment on this video about any of the meal plan services they're curious about or would like more information about that I can look into, since I want to do at least 2 or 3. of the different ones.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know of a couple of them, but if anybody else has heard any that they're like, oh, that might be worth looking into, but not sure if they want to actually spend the money on it, if I'm going to spend the fucking money on it anyway. So if they want to leave a comment on this video when I get started on that, I can come back to the comments and see if anybody has any ideas.
We'll set up the camera and show everybody you cooking it.
Maybe if I'm gonna do well, but it depends.
You're gonna wear your tank top and jammies again?
No, I will not. That was awful. I learned my lesson. Leave me alone.
Well, that's how you learn.
You know. That's okay.
I don't know what possessed you to think that was okay in the first place.
I was
Thought
just,
to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna look as trashy as possible while doing this video.
I honestly didn't think about it. I was just trying to get the video done, and I was busy and had other stuff I was doing also. And I was like, okay, I'll just do this in the middle of doing this other stuff. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. We got it out. That's all that matters.
yep.
So yeah, we'll have to make notes of all the different things we're gonna do.
Yeah,
So
I think that'd be good.
and slap it. I would say slap it in a sauna, but you don't do anything that's in a sauna anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All these people, I'll help you, and then nobody does a damn thing. You'll help me with intention.
Oh, well, I think we're gonna wrap
I have
this up.
plenty of intention. I need effort.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I will
Yeah.
try to do better. I think we're gonna
I'll
wrap
hold my
this
breath.
up. Anything else? Fuck off. Anything else that you want to add or say or any
No,
comments?
I'm
'Cause
just-
I have no view
No,
of
I'm
that
just-
at all.
I'm just pretty jazzed about seeing the numbers. I'm really excited about setting up a spreadsheet.
I'm sure you are.
I love spreadsheets. Love data. I should have been a scientist.
Yeah.
So, so
Awesome.
I guess
Well,
we're gonna
thanks for
wrap
watching.
this up.
Yeah. I got a shit ton of stuff more to do today, so
Me too.
awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will be I will be back in Denver for next week's show.
Ow, I can't even flex. Fucking hurt.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, I didn't think I did that much yesterday, but I did apparently more than I thought I did.
That's great.
Oh, good times.
Well, everybody have a good week. I'm gonna try and do better this week. I'm still trying to lose 5 pounds a week. Maybe I'll lose
you-
5 pounds I was supposed to lose last week. This week.
Did you do any short updates? I did one last night.
No, I'm a slacker and haven't done a single one. Maybe I'll do one today.
You sucked in the Flanders.
I do. For sure.
All right, let's call it a day.
Have a good week, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.
I'll see you on Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Yay.
Unless we make a video before then.
Right.